spectators of this whole political thing, right? And if you look at the recent polling data that you were citing earlier in some of your earlier conversations, if you look at independents, I think they have moved at least 5 or 6 percentage points, and all indications indicate that they will continue to move. And I expect, Alex, once Democrats begin the process of having these public hearings, you may even see some of the more moderate-leaning Republicans who may sort of look at this and raise some eyebrows about the president. So again, I think he's playing to his hardcore base, but I think when you think about this in terms of electoral politics, can you win enough of those electoral votes in key swing states to win? I think the president is severely hurting his odds by just continuing to lie.
Yeah, something Nancy Pelosi
Alex,
is... Yeah, go ahead.
You hit the nail on the head. I mean, who the hell are these people? It's understandable who they were in 2016. He won independents 46-43. Maybe they believed what he was saying. Maybe they wanted to believe it. Maybe they just didn't like his competitor. But they now have going on a 3-year record. And Donald Trump himself said, what do you have to lose? And we have now a record of what we have to lose. And in very simple terms, we have lost our country. The notion that these folks would vote for him again is just beyond comprehension. Who would think, oh, he turned out to be exactly what he wanted. I was an independent. I was a little worried, but boy, was I right in my vote. And the thing that should scare him, which is exactly what Shermichael is saying, is that it's not the Democratic numbers that are changing on impeachment. Democrats have been upwards of 90% from the beginning. It's independents, it's young people, it's the people that skewed his way and put him in office. And those are the exact people who are leaning towards impeachment and towards removal.
Do you, in terms of numbers on impeachment, Philippe, do you have a sense of where Nancy Pelosi wants the numbers in the House to be before they would take a vote? Has that been clarified at all? We've got the open hearings. They'll play out. Any idea on that?
I'm so happy that right now that Nancy Pelosi is the speaker of this impeachment inquiry and what will certainly be an impeachment vote. I don't know a whole lot of people that could handle this and that could handle Donald Trump. But there is no magic number. She just got 231 out of 234 votes. And how do you know? How do you know there's no magic number? If she's waiting for even one Republican, we might be waiting for the rest of our lives. It doesn't matter. And these notions about 50% are for impeachment and removal, I don't know what the magic number is. A majority of the country now thinks he did something wrong and want him gone. And if we believe he did something wrong, then we don't need to wait for numbers. We don't need to wait for polls. And to give her credit, that is where she is right now. And I think she will move forward when it is clear that the case has been made. I mean, think about it. The polls have been spiking against Donald Trump, and there hasn't been a single hearing. All we see are images of Vindman going in and out of a room. We don't know what he sounds like.
So how much, and this is to you, Shermichael, how much do you think these public hearings will affect Republicans in the way they approach the prospect of impeachment? Will it sway them?
I don't think it'll sway the most ardent supporters, Alex, but what I'm paying attention to is folks in the suburbs, and I'm talking about people who were traditional Republican voters in previous elections in the past. As we saw in 2018, those individuals voted overwhelmingly for the Democrat over a Republican in their respective congressional districts. I'm looking to see what some of those voters are going to do. I think if Democrats can keep this very, very simple, turn it into 3 poignant terms that people can easily digest and make them understand why this is of importance to them, I think they have a winning message.
Okay. Guys, thank you so much for staying through. The president was talking there for a good 10, 11 minutes, so I appreciate that and getting into the top of the hour. Good to